Willie D Live.
What's up, family? A McDonald's rat, I'm an employee, who led police to the man accused of killing United Healthcare CEO may not receive the $60,000 reward money offered by authorities. Why? What happened to that boy? Let me bring you up to speed first. 50-year-old Brian Thompson was shot dead by a masked gunman as he walked along to his company's annual investor conference at the New York Hilton Midtown at around 6:45 a.m. on Wednesday, December 4th. The killing sparked a huge manhunt, with the New York Police Department publicizing surveillance images of the suspect and a $10,000 reward for information leading to an arrest and conviction. On Friday, the FBI offered an additional $50,000 reward. Luigi Mangione, 26, was arrested in Altoona, Pennsylvania, after a McDonald's customer reportedly alerted an employee after recognizing him from surveillance camera images that the NYPD had publicized. That employee then called 911, authorities said. Manhattan prosecutors filed murder and other charges against Mangione on Monday. He remains jailed in Pennsylvania, where he was charged with possession of an unlicensed firearm, forgery, and providing false identification to police, and is contesting extradition to New York. But despite the tip from a McDonald's employee leading authorities to Mangione, it's not clear if the employee in question will ultimately receive any reward money, as the FBI and NYPD have stringent guidelines around awarding such payments. The rewards offered are for information that not only leads to an arrest, but also a conviction. In this case, Mangione would need to be extradited to New York, face trial, and be convicted before any reward is paid out. A U.S. investigating agency such as the FBI or a Department of Defense must nominate a person for a reward offered by the FBI, according to the Bureau's Rewards for Justice website. Individuals claiming to have provided information cannot self-nominate for a reward payment. But wait, there's more. Then an interagency committee carefully evaluates the information provided by the nominating agency, and if it determines that the information that was provided merits a reward, it makes a recommendation to the Secretary of State. Then the Secretary of State has complete discretion over whether or not to authorize any given reward, and can change the amount of the reward within the terms of the law, the FBI website states. In federal cases, the Attorney General must also agree with the decision. The website adds that a nomination does not guarantee that a payment will be approved, but the determination by the Secretary of State is final and conclusive and not subject to judicial review. The FBI also says that it does not publicly share information submitted in response to reward offers or the names of those who receive a reward payment. It says that usually it will not even be disclosed that a reward has been paid out. The NYPD's reward program is offered through Crime Stoppers, which typically offers rewards up to $3,500 for information that leads to the arrest and conviction of a violent felon. Let me tell you something, fam. This is pretty consistent with how our government operates. That's cold-blooded right there, man. You're gonna get somebody to go through that type of trouble, to put their rep on the line, their name on the line, their job on the line. And then you tell them, yo, we're not sure we can get you paid. They don't know, first of all, they got to determine who gets the reward. Who do you think get the reward? The The person, the employee who works at McDonald's, or the customer who told the employee to call the police? Who gets the money? Who should get the money? Some of y'all think that money should be split. I already know. I know what you're thinking. They should split it. Split it. Not a bad idea. You know, you got one person that spot him, and then the other person who actually makes the phone call that triggers the authorities' response. Some people saying that neither one of them should get anything because they called the police on a hero. Is Luigi Mangiani a hero to you? Give me a thumbs up if you think he's a hero. Thumbs down and say, nah, man, you can't just be killing people, man, just because you're mad. I mean, one wrong don't make a right. You know what I'm saying? How does that say? Two wrongs don't make a right. Yeah, two wrongs don't make a right. How do y'all feel about that? I'll tell you how I feel. The CEO of United Healthcare was killed, allegedly for his business practices, the business practices that he oversaw at the company he worked for, where he made millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. And a lot of that money came from denying claims of patients, customers who really needed those services that they signed up for. You see, Brian Thompson was at the helm of one of the biggest rackets in all of the world. Well, in America, the healthcare insurance industry. It's a huge racket. And it makes sense when you really think about it, how they get so much money, because they're not paying. They're not honoring the claims. Think about what I'm saying, fam. Think about how many people out there. So this is for the people who are bleeding hearts, who say, oh man, that's horrible what happened to this guy. That's just horrible. It's just horrible. Family, do you know how many times Brian laughed at other people's pain? You know how many times that Brian got the data and it said denied claims 15%, we gotta do better. Up 3%, we gotta do better. 20%, we gotta do better. 25, we gotta do better. 30%, we gotta do. There are 32% denied claims. Do you think Brian one time said to his subordinates, yo, we gotta bring that percentage down. We're denying too many claims. There are too many people that need these services, too many people that are suffering, that need those tests and procedures, too many people that need those operations, that need that transplant, that need to be saved. And we got the ability to save them. Let's do the right thing. No. Brian was like, ha ha ha. Brian was still chilling. Brian all at the luxury restaurants and chilling on vacation. Kids straight, wife is straight, getting all the new products out there, driving the fancy cars, first class everything, going to the biggest shows and sporting events and, just living it up. And snoring like a baby. Just living it up. While people all around him, even in his own state of Minnesota, are dying, suffering. I just can't bring myself to feel anything for him. I can't bring myself. And what about the guy who's accused of killing? This dude got chronic back pains. He had a surfboard injury. Let me back up. A surfing injury. And apparently he couldn't get the help that he needed from United Healthcare. Apparently he was a patient who got his claim denied. That's why he inscribed on those bullet casings, delay, deny, depose. So here's the question. What are they going to do going forward with these tips and everything, since people now know that there's a whole process if you're going to help the authorities locate wanted individuals? There's a process. There's a stringent process that you have to go through in order to be approved for the money. So you don't just call and then they go make the arrest and then you get paid. First and foremost, you got to make sure that you call the right number. You can't just call 911. You got to call the tip line. That's number one. So you miss that, you out of here. There's a report that says that they do everything they can to not actually pay those rewards out. So a lot of times you hear they got these rewards. This reward is hell trying to collect the reward. So they're looking for technicalities, just like United Healthcare is looking for technicalities to deny your claim. That's cold-blooded, man. You know, I knew it was some type of process or whatever. I knew it wasn't just easy as that. But damn, if you decide to help them out, you have to have 3 different entities approve your claim before they will award you the money. And even if they do reward you anything, oftentimes they don't pay the complete amount. And I'll leave y'all with this, fam, because this is still bugging the hell out of me. Since United Healthcare got more money than everybody, how come they didn't put up a nickel? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.